is a progressive country, isn't it? Every year, the education literacy rate is improving like anything. But is it only the education literacy which we all require? Isn't it sexual literacy? Isn't it menopausal literacy? Isn't it body literacy? So I have my special guest here who will be debunking a lot of myths related to these kind of things. And I welcome, in fact, I'm a lot excited to welcome my today's guest, who is none other than Dr. Pallavi Bansal, who is a practicing obstetrician and gynecologist since last 14 years. She has a special interest in women's health. Since last 2 years, she is into startup ecosystem, and recently she has launched her app under the name of DoIt, which is the first social network for healthcare. So I welcome her here at Identity at Grow with Shelly with me. So I'll be asking a lot of questions today, so stay tuned for that. I'm honored and excited both to welcome you, Pallavi. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for saying yes.
Thank you so much, Shelly. Honor is mine probably because I have seen your work. The platform is amazing. And through this platform, I can actually empower women that what all things can be done and should be done to have a beautiful life.
Inshallah, definitely. Okay, so quickly coming to the questions because I have a lot to ask today.
Yes.
The very first question and the very basic one. When should a woman in her life visit the gynecologist first? Like, if I'm not facing any issue at any age, like maybe 16, 17, 18, or what is the correct age to first visit a gynecologist? Kya honi chahiye wo age?
Yes. So, first of all, जैसे ही menses start होते हैं girls के, यानी कि at the age of 13 to 15 years.
Okay.
That is the first time where a mother should take her daughter to a gynecologist ताकि एक gynecologist के साथ रेपो बने, एक डॉक्टर के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से उसको समझ में आए कि एग्जैक्टली मेनार्की है क्या चीज, कि मेंस्ट्रुअल साइकिल, मेंस्ट्रुअल प्रोसेस होता क्या है. After that, till the age of 18, they can go maybe once in 2 years or once in 3 years, because in the past 10 years, the life of a teen has changed a lot. They want to explore a lot of things which were not that common probably 20 years ago. Like they want to explore what is how you can be sexually active. Right. They want to explore what are the other ways to fulfill their sexual desire.
Exactly.
तो एक मदर का बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है कि वो अपनी डॉटर को गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट के पास 2 ईयरली लेके जाती रहे और ये ना शो करे कि आई एम टेकिंग यू बिकॉज यू आर डूइंग ऑल दिस थिंग्स. एक फ्रेंड की तरह उसको लेके जाए. और
I would say 17 and 18.
17 and 18, yes.
When the menses have settled, actually.
Yes, when the menses have settled. After the age of 18, maybe you can say from the age of 21 to 29, every female should go to the gynecologist every 3 years for a pap smear, or we call it a cervical cancer screening program.
Right.
It is to be done every 3 years.
Okay.
And after 30 to 45, they can go, once in 5 years or maybe once in 4 years. And after 45, again, every year. But this is the normal pattern to be followed. But one must know what is normal and what is abnormal.
Exactly.
If you are facing any vaginal discharge, any irregular menses, or there is unexplained weight gain, or there are unwanted hairs coming, or because of your sexual activity you are facing any irritation or any discharge, then please do knock the door of doctor. It's very, very important. And do confide in the doctor if you're 18 plus, or please confide in your mother if you are below 18, so that you get the treatment at the right time.
And you just said that normal. So everybody's normal is also different, I think, isn't it?
True, because every body is different. Every body's genetic makeup is different. So again, I would like to say that people should first know about their body. Okay. So what is the cycle of the menses being followed? What is ovulation?
Right.
And what is sex? What is the sexual activity? How frequently you should do it? Then how the secondary sexual characters are changing, like breast, your underarms, your private parts. And on daily basis, आपको और क्या experience हो रहा है? Is there any uncomfortable thing happening around the abdomen और
Right.
कोई discharge हो रहा है आपको. So इसके लिए mindful होना बहुत
बहुत
जरूरी है.
इम्पोर्टेंट है एंड यू शुड गेट टू नो कि नॉर्मल क्या है और आपका नॉर्मल क्या है और अब नॉर्मल क्या
क्या
है.
है,
यू
yes.
शुड मेक दैट डिफरेंस. खुद को आइडिया होना चाहिए इस
Idea
चीज
होना
का.
चाहिए.
बट दैट कैन ओनली हैपन इफ यू कीप अ कांस्टेंट चेक ऑन योरसेल्फ.
Exactly. So that's why it is important to go maybe once in a year or twice in a year. और अगर आपके दिमाग में ये क्वेश्चन आ रहा है तो प्लीज आप खुद से बात करें, जाके खुद से डॉक्टर से मिलें. बिकॉज 10 years में जो गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट हैं वो भी बहुत बदल गए हैं.
राइट.
वी डोंट स्कोल देम, वी डोंट जज देम. और हमारी पूरी कोशिश ये होती है कि डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर रिसोर्सेस
राइट.
वी गाइड देम
True.
सो दैट कि वो हमारे पास आके डरे ना. So
Otherwise
that's the
it
thing.
used to be a very scary term
Yes.
long back.
Long back.
But now it's not anymore.
It has changed a lot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coming to the most interesting question, which is really close to my heart, that I know that all the phases in a woman's life are important and equally important, but menopausal, as it's close to me also. So I would just ask how to welcome menopause, Pallavi. Like, is it really hyped or no? Is it really something like that?
I would rather say it is hyped
Okay.
because I'll just frame it in such a way that when a journey of a girl start, you know, जब वो पैदा होती है और जब वो स्टडी करने जाती है या फिर जब उसकी शादी होने वाली होती है तो फैमिली में सबको पता होता है कि नाउ शी विल गेट मैरिड एंड हर कोई एक्साइटेड होता है. और कहीं ना कहीं वो कंडीशनड है हमारी सोसाइटी में कि ये एक हैप्पीनेस का मौका है. एंड देन जब बच्चा आता है अगेन एवरीवन इज कंडीशन. तो ड्यूरिंग दिस फेज ओनली बॉडी में बहुत चेंजेस आते हैं फ्रॉम प्यूबर्टी टू दिस पार्ट रिप्रोडक्टिव लाइफ. ठीक है, जब आप ये चाइल्ड बेयर करते हो. पर इस चीज के लिए हमारी सोसाइटी, पेरेंट्स, एज फीमेल्स ऑल्सो वी आर कंडीशनड एंड वी आर सेट. बट अगेन मेनोपॉज भी एक बायोलॉजिकल चेंज है विच वी कैन नॉट स्टॉप एंड इट्स अगेन वो स्टार्टिंग से है जब से हमारी बॉडी का इंसेप्शन हुआ है. बट इसके बारे में ना तो खुल के कभी इतनी बात हुई एंड बिकॉज नोबडी वांट्स टू लुक ओल्ड तो इसको सबने एक डिनाइल फेज में डाला.
Exactly.
तो इफ यू रियली वांट टू वेलकम इट द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू एक्सेप्ट इट.
Right.
बिकॉज दैट क्लॉक इज क्लिकिंग. Ovaries will go old. They will take rest forever.
Okay.
So most important is take out time and actually first learn what is happening biologically.
Exactly.
When you give logic to yourself, it is more acceptable.
Absolutely.
So ovaries starting में they are just like what to say iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Absolutely.
Right? बट या जब स्टार्टिंग में बना था आईफोन फाइनली वो हो जाती है और उस आईफोन को हम क्या करते हैं वो पड़ा रहता है ड्रॉअर में और वो चार्ज भी नहीं हो पाता. सो दिस एक्चुअली हैपेंस विद ओवरी बट हम उसको फेंकते भी नहीं है. राइट. तो मेनोपॉज में हो क्या रहा है, आपका एक हार्मोन होता है ईस्ट्रोजन एंड प्रोजेस्टेरॉन.
राइट.
दे आर बेसिकली द फ्यूल ऑफ फीमेल्स बॉडी.
ओके.
एंड इट इज सेट since the time girl is born कि इतने ही eggs menstruate होंगे और इतना estrogen है और इस particular age group पे आके वो बंद हो जाएगा.
Okay.
So there is a genetic makeup also and social and environmental factors which also plays a big role.
Okay.
So estrogen fall होने की वजह से all the things set in which are just like you can say you can compare yourself, a menopausal female can compare herself like a newborn baby.
Okay.
It's just that कि वो menopausal female बहुत समझदार है and she knows everything. So that is why उसको accept करना मुश्किल हो जाता है.
Right. Okay. So, and how can we, as you just said that, we have to accept it.
Yes.
Basically, to welcome it, first of all, हमें accept करना पड़ता है. अगर मुझे किसी guest को भी welcome करना है, तो मुझे पहले accept करना पड़ेगा that he or she is coming.
Yes.
She is gonna just knock the door. Okay, so now lots of myths and facts are related to it. And the first is calcium and bone health. How can we define it? How much is it true?
If you're talking about menopause and calcium and bone health, again I would say कि estrogen जब fall कर जाता है तो उसकी वजह से हमारी bone density बहुत ज़्यादा hit करती है. Estrogen का बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है.
Okay.
So उसकी वजह से क्या होता है कि ओवरऑल बोन डेवलपमेंट, बोन डेंसिटी एंड बोन ग्रोथ में बहुत फर्क आता है.
Okay.
So consumption of calcium and vitamin D is quintessential,
Okay.
and not when you embark upon menopause. We recommend all females above 35 or maybe 40
Okay.
that you must start taking calcium, and the calcium should be at least 1000 mg per day. जो कि आप ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि जो मार्केट में टैबलेट अवेलेबल है, दैट इज 1 टैबलेट इज फॉर 500 mg.
Okay.
तो ट्राई टू कंज्यूम 2 टैबलेट्स एवरी डे. एंड हाउ टू मेक योरसेल्फ कंप्लायंट इन दिस, आप एक टैबलेट से स्टार्ट करें.
Okay.
And then after 1 week or 2, you can take 2 tablets, maybe together, maybe after meals, you can pick your meals.
Okay.
And विटामिन डी साथ में लेना बहुत ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि विटामिन डी आप ये समझ लीजिए वो उसका एक सारथी है.
Okay.
उसके बिना उसका कोई फायदा नहीं है. And vitamin D recommended dose is 300 to 600 international units per day. But again, practically कैसे ले सकते हैं आप? So what I recommend to my patients कि कैल्शियम तो आपको रोज ही लेना है. But vitamin D के over the counter बहुत तरीके के formulations available हैं. There are sachets, shots, tablets and chewable tablets. So what I say, if you consider, like if we take an example of ear. So you start taking calcium from January every day, and you take this shots wala vitamin D once in a week for 2 months, like January and February. Then in March and April you take a break.
Okay.
Calcium is going on.
Okay.
Then again in May and June you take vitamin D.
Okay. Like
And
2 months break and then again you can start with that.
Yeah. Because invariably we North Indians specifically, we are deficient of vitamin D.
Right.
So there's no point of getting tested for vitamin D.
Okay.
आप प्लीज उसको लेते रहिए, because we don't sit in sun. Sun exposure हमारा बहुत कम
होता जा रहा है. True.
तो इसीलिए विटामिन डी तो लेते रहिए. So calcium and vitamin D is very important.
Okay.
So in the form of supplements.
Okay.
Along with that, जो diet और exercise, they play a major role. डाइट पार्ट फिर भी फीमेल्स को समझाना आसान है, बट जो एक्सरसाइज पार्ट है वो फीमेल्स को दे टेक इट वेरी कैजुअली. बट यू नो बोन का मैकेनिक ऐसा है कि अगर उस पे आप प्रेशर डालेंगे तो वो उसका वियर एंड टियर होता रहता है. सो इसलिए एक्सरसाइज बोथ टाइप्स, स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग.
Absolutely.
And like you know better in this, probably you will guide it better.
Right.
Strength training in the form of walking, jogging, running, and balancing exercises like
a little
yoga.
Lifting too is also good
Exactly.
in these times.
It's very, very important because it helps. Only calcium and vitamin D is not going to help.
Not going to work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And in the diet also, you can enrich yourself by taking like नॉर्मली लोगों को ये मिथ होता है कि दूध में बहुत कैल्शियम होता है, बट आई वुड सजेस्ट कि एज यू एम्बार्क अपॉन मेनोपॉज तो मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स आप थोड़े से कम कर सकते हैं क्योंकि डाइजेशन इश्यूज होते हैं. बट देयर आर मेनी फोर्टिफाइड प्लांट मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स लाइक यू हैव ओट मिल्क, यू हैव सोया, यू हैव आमंड मिल्क. आप उससे अपनी डाइट को इनकलकेट कर सकते हैं. यस.
ओके. Pallavi, as you said that calcium is required, so ऐसा भी है कि different body types have different requirements, like I might be having different and you might be having different. Is it so?
Is it? But not that much. You know why? Because ऐसे तो ये भी कहते हैं कि कैल्शियम एक ऐसा सप्लीमेंट है जिसको लेने से बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स हो जाती हैं. There are sometimes diarrhea, sometimes constipation. So they are challenging to the body.
Okay.
And yes, if you're active, if you're an active female, if you exercise and if you take good track of your diet, so even if you're taking 1 tablet in a day,
then also it works.
But again, all the 3 factors should be taken care of. So then accordingly, as you go ahead, you can see how your body is perceiving it, and you can change accordingly.
Okay.
But yes, 1000 mg per day is the recommended dose after menopause for every female.
For every female.
For every female.
Okay. Abhi, we were talking about tests too. So what kind of blood tests are required after 40 that this needs to be done after every 6 months or quarterly? Are there any?
Yes, definitely. Because you know what, as aging is something which is like a non-stop process, and body do change a lot
Yeah.
with time.
Bilkul.
The change is not that apparent when you are entering from 18 to 25, but this change is quite apparent when you're going 40 plus.
Right.
So the monitoring is very, very important,
Important.
because otherwise you go into your self-judgment situation that ye mere sath kaise ho sakta hai, but it does happen. So every year you should get the blood test done, and all the blood tests are important, but I would mention few which are actually quintessential are the hormones tests, which are like FSH, LH, prolactin, and thyroid.
Okay.
Lipid profile is very important.
Okay.
Renal
profile.
function test, lipid
Okay.
profile,
Renal function.
renal function test. And apart from these blood tests, one mammography is very important, which is
Okay.
to be done every 2 years.
Right.
But if there is a family history, you should do it frequently, or 10 years prior to when the family person was diagnosed.
Okay.
And one is DEXA scan, which is again tells you about the bone mineral
Bones.
density.
Right. Right. So all these tests.
All these tests. And depending upon the results and depending upon your family history and your genetic makeup, either you can do it 6 monthly.
Okay.
If something comes up in the test,
Right.
you can do it quarterly, or maybe you can shift it, once in 2 years.
Once in 2 years.
So it's very important
Depends.
कि एक बार तो आप करा लें,
Right.
उसके बाद आप देखें.
Yeah.
If you have a family history of, like, if your parents have diabetes or hypertension or
True.
cancer, so you should be cautious enough
Cautious enough.
to do it every 6 monthly. Yeah.
Okay.
Because body changes are very rapid post 40.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. Yeah.
Okay. So all these tests are required.
Yeah.
And I'll be mentioning them in the link too as well. Okay. So now coming to an important aspect of this menopausal stage. What about the sexual desires in these? Because I've heard from a lot of women that it really goes down. For some it might go up also. So can we relate it with menopause or no? Or with age or what?
See, like, age and menopause is like potato. It's
Okay.
like one and the same thing, because if you're aging, menopause will happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it is related to menopause, because as I said, if you are a menopausal female, you are equivalent to a newborn baby.
Right.
Right. So again, estrogen plays again a major role. That's why जो 18 से लेके 45 years की एज की फीमेल्स होती हैं, उनके अंदर ना हार्ट इश्यूज, बीपी इश्यूज बहुत कम होते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास एक गार्डनिंग एंजल है, दैट इज ईस्ट्रोजन विद अस.
Right.
बट जब मेनोपॉज आ जाता है तो एक्चुअली चला जाता है.
Okay.
तो ईस्ट्रोजन ना होने की वजह से योर वजाइना becomes dry.
Okay.
The vaginal mucosa and the skin around the private part becomes thin.
Okay.
And it leads to discomfort and irritation.
Okay.
And why all this is happening? Because when there is no estrogen, overall blood supply to that particular part decreases.
Okay.
Because of which the lubrication falls down, there is dryness and there is thinning.
Okay.
So if you indulge in any sexual activity, which is again, I believe, is like a cardiac workout. So it involves friction. And plus, because of low estrogen, your libido, that is the sexual drive, also decreases, because
Goes down.
when there is dryness, there will be friction. When there will be friction, you will be irritated, and then you will say that I don't want to do
Don't
it.
feel like-
you don't feel
don't
like,
feel
because
like doing.
there is a conditioned reflex that whenever you will think about sex, you will see that, you will imagine that irritation, and you will say that I
Yeah.
don't want to do this.
Okay.
So then it becomes a vicious circle. So that is why initially it is once in a week, then it is once in fortnight, and then in once in a month.
And which should not happen,
Which should not happen.
Okay.
The change will happen, like the menopausal change around the vagina. But there are measures which you can, because of which you can actually bring your sex life back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it should be around like if we say that once or twice a week,
It's good.
it's good.
At least during this age, it should be twice a week.
It should be twice a week.
Because it's proven कि जितना आप see again as I said sexual activity is like a workout.
Yeah.
And actually जब आप देखते हैं जब आप जिम से आते हैं या फिर आपने योगा करी है, you actually feel happy. You're
Right.
smiling. Somebody is recording your face and your
Right.
body. You're smiling.
Right.
So the same happens when you are sexually active. आप sex करके next दिन आप you've seen in movies probably.
Yeah.
You know people are blushing and they're
Right.
working. And their work output increases.
Yeah.
So it is very, very important.
It's very, very
It's
important.
very important
In this
yeah.
age. Okay. So now if you allow, as we are talking about it, so I'll be talking a lot related to this knot of menopausal age. There are many sexually transmitted diseases, STDs and STIs. So how can we, how can a woman, how can people have safe sex? Like if you talk about this.
Yeah. So what exactly is safe sex? Safe sex का main aim है that एक तो STDs ना हुए, that is sexually transmitted disease, और infection ना हुए, और एक unintended pregnancy यानी कि unwanted pregnancy ना हुए, ठीक है? That is the main motto of safe sex.
Right.
अब safe sex के बहुत सारे मतलब what to say tangents होते हैं. लोगों को normally बस ये लगता है कि safe sex मतलब you know taking care of the contraception. So I'll start with the contraception first.
Right.
So again, it depends upon the age group. If you're unmarried or if you're just initially started your sexual activity, maybe 18 to 25, you know.
Right.
So आपको अपनी body के बारे में, अपनी menstrual cycle के बारे में बहुत अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए कि when you are starting,
right.
when are the menses, what is the safe period, because वो एक age group है जो कि condom use करना ही नहीं चाहती. Again, I urge them कि please condom use करें. So first thing which is available over the counter is condom.
Right.
So there are both condoms, male and female condom.
Female condoms.
But female condom, I'll talk about both the condoms. Like male condom is readily available. People use it. It is easy to use as well, and it is easy to carry as well, and it gives a 82% of protection.
True.
Now we talk about female condoms. अब female condoms की overall acceptance बहुत कम है. Although you don't need any prescription for that.
Right.
It is available. It is very much affordable also.
Of course.
But it is very taxing to use it. You preferably you must wear it 8 hours prior to your sexual activity.
Right.
And the insertion and proper insertion part is very much challenging. And हमारे पास बहुत अच्छे डेमोज नहीं है फीमेल्स को समझाने के लिए. जैसे for men we sometimes we take the help of banana or anything and we'll just show them कि ऐसे पहनना है, how to create vacuum and all.
Absolutely.
But for females it is very difficult. And समझाना भी मुश्किल है, usage बहुत मुश्किल है. After every usage you have to remove it. Okay. And sometimes because it is not apparent, it is not visible, आप भूल भी जाते हो. That leads to infection.
Okay.
And that is not good.
That's not good.
So that is why it is not that in fashion.
Okay. So, but are female condoms easily available?
They are available, but as nobody demands it, so लोग normally इतना अपनी shops पे रखते ही नहीं है.
True. Okay.
After condoms, we can say there are many other contraceptive measures. I'll talk about the unmarried females. They can take the condom or they can go for pills.
Okay.
Pills nowadays, low dose pills are available. They are very much safe. There is no downtime for that. Like if you want to stop it and if you think that from next month only you will resume your normal menses. Okay. And they are available over the counter. Okay. And even the pharmaceutical companies, they have kept person on the shop who can actually explain them as well. Yet we urge that please come to the gynecologist and get a prescription intake so that we can not only we will write it, we will guide other things as well, you know, what all things to be taken care of.
True. Okay. Abhi, I was just hearing and thinking about that. What about this eye pill? Like we're talking about a lot of other things, then why not eye pill too? Because I've heard a lot about it over the commercials and everything.
Yes.
So, do it affects? How much side effects do it has?
See, Shaili, in this world, there is nothing which is without side effect.
Right.
Even if you eat
is it
rajma,
like a lot of hormone being together or what?
So, yes, eye pill is used when you undergo an unprotected sexual intercourse and it is to be taken within 72 hours.
Okay.
So, to kill something, we are giving a good load of hormones to the body. So, वो अपना काम उस समय कर देता है.
ठीक है.
Again, that is not 100%.
Okay.
Okay. but it is effective yet, and good for those who are not married and still sexually active.
Okay.
But उससे क्या हो जाता है, coming 3 to 4 months तक आपका हार्मोनल इक्विलिब्रियम जो होता है वो गड़बड़ हो जाती है सारी. तो उस
और कुछ इनिशियल दिक्कत भी देखने को मिलती है, like periods are getting delayed or something like
exactly. तो जो इरेटिकनेस होती है, इट कैन बी इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कि जल्दी आ गए या फिर लेट आ रहे हैं,
Okay.
फ्लो कम हो गया है, पेनफुल है, या फिर स्पॉटिंग हो रही है, या फिर फ्लो बहुत ज्यादा हो गया है. तो इससे भी बहुत ज्यादा लोग डर जाते हैं.
Okay.
एज सच कहीं रिकमेंडेड नहीं है कि कितनी बार आप ले सकते हैं,
Okay.
बट अकॉर्डिंग टू माई एक्सपीरियंस एज अ गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट, एक आईपिल लेने के बाद मेंस्ट्रुअल इरेटिकनेस 4 to 5 months तक रहती है.
Okay.
तो आई अर्ज एवरी पेशेंट ऑफ माइंड कि आप साल में ना 2 बार से ज्यादा मत लें,
Okay.
एंड दैट टू विद अ गैप ऑफ 6 months.
Okay.
या
After 6 months.
आफ्टर 6 months, yes.
Okay. What about and later on, one more question related to this. Later on, is it easy to conceive after having IPs, like people have, है ना? People consume all these kind of pills. Is it easy conceptions? Is it difficult after that?
Actually, people know how to take IPIL, but they don't know what are things to be followed so that the side effects are minimized.
Okay.
So if those are minimized, then there's no problem in
There's no
conception.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we always tell the patients, even whosoever is going for abortion or IPIL, that after consumption of IPIL, try to do 4 or 5 things which are very important, like try to consume 12 glasses of water a day.
Okay.
Take 5 almonds every day. Post-meal walk is very important, like 10 minutes post-meal walk. Then 6 hours of sleep and 1 seasonal fruit. So it's like a natural detox
Okay.
to the body.
Okay.
Apart from that, you can do whatever
Yeah.
you want. So that helps the body to come back to the normal state. So there is no scarring.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm actually talking about the virtual scarring.
Okay.
Well, IPIL doesn't do the
I
actual
get it.
scarring.
Yeah.
But yeah, body को बहुत ज्यादा बहुत स्ट्रेस होता है आफ्टर टेकिंग आईपिल.
After taking
तो
IPL.
अगर आप ये सब कर रहे हैं तो conception is not a challenge.
So, matlab, hopefully there is no infertility after this, because people have this kind of notions too.
No.
Infertility is not at all related to all
No,
this.
not at all related to
Because as
IPIL,
you are an
yeah.
expert over the topic too.
No,
So,
not at all.
it's not at all related to
Yes,
this.
yes, it's not related
It's
to
completely something else.
Yes.
Can we just one question is erupting inside that, can we relate infertility to low sexual drive too? Because in today's world, everybody's quite busy, and youngsters too, they're just running around things and doing a lot of things together. So is it, are they two related too? Like, you'll be having cases like this?
I'm so happy you brought this.
Yeah.
Because जैसे infertility के लिए हमारे पास patients आते हैं,
Right.
तो हम कहते हैं कि please you come as a couple.
Okay.
And we start with counseling and we start with कि हाँ आप बताएं आप क्या करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं, कि क्यों you're seeking help, why you want to go for infertility
Right.
treatment. तो उसमें सबसे ज्यादा like 20% couples में ऐसा लगता है कि वो महीने में एक बार भी नहीं मिलते.
Okay.
एंड हमारी साइकिल ऐसी सेट है कि महीने में एक बार या 2 बार आप करोगे तभी होएगा, अदरवाइज नेक्स्ट मंथ पे बात चली जाती है. तो एंड अगर आप एक बार भी कर रहे हो तो उस समय आपको परफॉर्मेंस एंजाइटी होगी.
Right.
सो परफॉर्मेंस एंजाइटी होगी तो भी स्पर्म बहुत डर जाते हैं,
Okay.
अच्छे से नहीं काम कर पाते, इवन इफ दे आर नॉर्मल.
Okay.
तो ये एक अगेन विशियस सर्कल है. वो सेक्सुअली एक्टिव जल्दी नहीं होते. जब होते हैं तब भी उनको ये होता है कि वी आर डूइंग इट फॉर द सेक ऑफ कंसेप्शन. तो वो परफॉर्मेंस के चक्कर में ढंग से परफॉर्म कर नहीं पाते. तो देन दे टैग देमसेल्फ कि हमें तो बच्चा नहीं हो रहा है, एंड देन दे कम टू अस.
Okay.
तो हम कभी क्या करते हैं ऐसे कपल्स को कि वी गिव देम अ बैटरी ऑफ टेस्ट विच इज रिक्वायर्ड, and we give them time कि you take 2 to 3 months, we are preparing yourself.
Okay.
We are preparing your body. And हम कुछ placebos भी देते हैं उनको, and we ask them to come after 3 months. They go with this mindset up कि हमने treatment start कर दिया है, and we are relaxed. और थोड़ा बहुत टेक होम मैसेज लेके जाते हैं. हम कहते हैं कि आप प्लीज हफ्ते में 2-3 बार करें. वी एक्सप्लेन देम द फर्टाइल पीरियड.
Right.
We also explain them how you can make it compliant and fun. Means not that only you just have to just go into sex.
Okay.
तो वो कभी उस 2-3 months में ही conceive कर जाते हैं.
Okay.
Because they have मेंटल सपोर्ट ऑफ अ
Of
डॉक्टर
course.
कि जैसे वी हैव कन्फाइडेड इन हिम
हाँ,
और हर
And now,
एंड नाउ
Things are
इट्स
going
फ्री
to be-
फॉर 3 मंथ्स हमारे फ्री हैं
Hmm.
हमने तो ट्रीटमेंट बाद में स्टार्ट करना है
Hmm.
सो इट हेल्प्स एंड
helps.
यस सो sexual activeness is related to infertility
Okay.
badly
Okay.
yeah
So we'll be signing off here. Although अभी मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा यहाँ से जाने का और बहुत सारे questions मेरे दिमाग में आ रहे हैं कि मैं ये भी पूछ लूँ वो भी पूछ लूँ but I think I'll have to come again for that with a part 2 of this session. And thank you so much Pallavi for saying yes. It was quite informative for all of us and viewers. आप please ये episode जरूर देखिएगा. Thank you from the team of Identity and all of us. Thanks.
thank you Shelly it was my pleasure thank you so much